But specifically, you also went after President Obama in the Joe Sestak case in Pennsylvania, and you called it Obama's Watergate, and you said it was an impeachable offense. So I know you seem to be backpedaling now and saying you're not going after it. But why did you call it an impeachable offense?
Just so you understand, you're misquoting. And it's very important that we get it right here.
We found the quotes, and you specifically...
What you'll find is that I quoted Dick Morris.
Right, that's correct.
Who had
in
said,
an email, you said...
Who had said it was an impeachable event. Okay.
And an email you put out said it was Obama's Watergate.
Okay, so let's not compare the two.
Well, but Watergate, there were impeachable offenses.
Okay,
but let's start.
I came on your show, but don't create a statement which has to be answered.
But you did call it Obama's Watergate. It's not a creation.
It is, in fact, an example of misconduct, in my opinion. Now, what happened throughout this process, and I've made this very clear, is we've discovered the problem's bigger than that. It's bigger than President Obama. President Bush's people said we did the same thing. Guess what? It was a criminal event under the law. A criminal event. When President Bush's people did it, and I don't know when they did it, they've just admitted that they did it. When President,
you mean in terms of trying to get a candidate out of a race?
When you offer a position, paid or unpaid, existing statute makes it illegal to offer that job in return for affecting an election. That is something we've got to get to stop. The American people do not want ambassadorships or any other position handed out to save a party money.
So do you still believe it was Obama's Watergate, Joe Sestak case?
Once we knew, as we discovered, that it turns out that Republicans and previous administrations thought it was okay in spite of the absolute black and white letter of the law, it got bigger. It got bigger than President Obama.
So are you going to investigate the Joe Sestak case?
No, we're not. Here's the whole point.
But if it was Obama's Watergate, now you're going to walk away from it?
What we know now is we know that there's a problem in government that executive branch people think it's okay to do this. It's not okay. Do we need to get this administration to stop doing it? Do we need, if anything, to find out who it was in the Bush administration that thought it was okay to use your taxpayer dollars to affect Republican primary? It was wrong if it was done in the Bush administration. It's wrong in the Obama administration. But remember, the focus of our committee has always been, and you look at all the work I've done over the last 4 years on the Oversight Committee, it has been consistently about looking for waste, fraud, and abuse. That's the vast majority of what we do.